In a world where so many people are battling addictions and suffering, one man found his way out. Alan Nelson says it was his relationship with Jesus which helped set him free and on the right path of healing. BCN's newest edition, video journalist Heidi Echavarria has that powerful story.
When I had an encounter with God and accepted Jesus into my heart, and that was the game changer. That was the game changer in my recovery journey.
Alan Nelson is a man who battled addictions for more than 40 years. He had to deal with the guilt of losing loved ones as a consequence of his addictions. He says only Jesus Christ gave him the victory to overcome and allowed him to change his life. Alan Nelson shares his story.
My addiction started when I was probably about 14 years old. The first time I drank alcohol, it did something to me that I really liked. So everybody, all of my family drank, and everybody I knew drank, and that was just normal. So I drank just like everybody else. And then I joined the military in 1968, and the military very much revolves around drinking a lot of times. And so everybody drank, so I drank. I think I knew very early that it did something to me that I didn't like, but yet there was enough that I liked that I wanted to keep going there, because then I could be happy and I could dance and be a big joker and everything, and I just wanted everybody to like me. But it got to the point where I had to have it.
Lost my wife, my daughter, my friend Larry. I'm just ever so thankful that my daughter Tina wasn't home that night. 3 people lost their lives as a direct result of addiction.
It was October 22nd of 1988 that an investigation determined that a house fire from a cigarette claimed the life of Nelson's wife Karen, daughter Shannon, and his friend Larry. Nelson himself spent 2 months in a burn ward in a Calgary hospital as a result of the injuries sustained from the blaze.
Well, after I lost my wife and daughter, the alcohol took away some of the pain for a short period of time, and the cocaine took it away faster. She was 15 when her mom and sister died, and then it was 18 years later, so she was married with 2 kids already when I was on the cocaine. And, it came to the point where I loved my daughter very much, and we always cherished the time we had together. But I phoned her one day and said, "Oh, I'm going to come for a visit." She said, "No, you can't come anymore, Dad, because I don't know what you're going to have with you or in you, She told me afterwards it was the hardest thing she ever did. Was to tell her dad that he couldn't come.
During this terrible journey, something else came into Nelson's life. Cocaine was supposed to make him forget his past, but like any addictions that lies, is submerging even further to the point that he almost lost his other daughter and grandchildren, causing pain to those who love him the most.
I had gone to different government-sponsored rehabs, and I knew all the words of recovery. I just didn't take the actions of recovery. But none of them brought Jesus into the equation. And I knew right away when I got to Teen Challenge something was different, because people were smiling, and people seemed happy.
Nelson was running out of options, but fortunately a helping hand came into his life. He decided to enter a rehabilitation center. It was Teen Challenge, which not only offers rehabilitation, but also the opportunity to meet Jesus, who makes all things new.
And now in Christ, I know who I am. I'm involved in my community, and I'm involved in my church. I'm involved in 12-step meetings through Alcoholics Anonymous.
Nelson says Thanks to Jesus, he now has a purpose in his life.
But I strive to do that, to show love, to show Christ's love to others. If I can get even that close to showing Christ's love to others, then my day is a success.
Nelson says he wants to continue showing Christ's love through his volunteer work at Teen Challenge and his effort at the Lethbridge Soup Kitchen. For Bridge City News, I'm Heidi Echavarria.
What a powerful story.